Good morning, student. In last lecture, we have started cell division. On this point, we have studied about cell growth. Then what is about cell division? Then different kind of cell. What is chromosome? Structure of chromosome. Then cell cycle. We have studied about different phases of interphase and significance of cell cycle. Now we'll study about next point from this cell division, that is mitosis. One of the division of cell, that is mitosis, division of somatic cell, that is mitosis. So we'll study about mitosis. Mitosis was first described by a German biologist Adolf Strasberger and plant cell in 1875, and later by another German biologist Walter Fleming in animal cell in 1879. The term mitosis was coined by Walter Fleming in 1882 from two Greek words, mitos and osis. Mitos means thread, osis means state. And this particular division, we can see structure of chromosome thread-like. So thread-like state of chromosome, that is called as mitosis. So we can define mitosis. It is characteristic division of somatic cell resulting in the formation of two identical daughter cell, each receiving equal number of chromosomes, equal amount of DNA, and same hereditary instruction as those of parent cell. Hence it is called as equational division. So we have seen earlier, it takes place in two stages, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. The karyokinesis can be described into four orderly and consecutive phases such as prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and this is followed by cytokinesis. The time taken for mitosis ranges from 30 minutes to 3 hours. However, the time taken is specific and also depend upon types of tissue, temperature, food, and oxygen supply also. Then we'll see this actual cell division, that is mitosis, divided into four phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and it is followed by cytokinesis. So first four phases coming under karyokinesis. Karyokinesis is division of nucleus. You know, karyokinesis means carry on. Carry-ons means what? Nucleus. And kinesis as division. So division of nucleus is called as karyokinesis, and it comprises four phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. And after this, it undergoes cytokinesis, that is division of cytoplasm. It dividing two cell, dividing one cell into two. So depending on cell, may last a few minutes or several days. It require that mitosis uh, completed within few minutes to several days, according to species, according to tissues, and that according to temperature, food, and oxygen supply also. So first we'll see karyokinesis. Karyokinesis having four phases. So first phase of karyokinesis is prophase. It's literally mean preparatory phase. It initiated by the changes in centrosomes present in animal cell. In this phase, the centrosphere of the centrosome disappear. The two pairs of centrioles already formed are set free and begin to move away from each other. Each one of them gives out a radiating fiber called aster rays. Then a pair of centriole along with the aster rays form aster. The two aster moves to opposite pole. Hence this type of mitosis is called as centric or amphiastral mitosis. Amphi means both and aster means star like. So and this type of mechanism we can see in cell of animal and lower plant. Then the centriole and asters are absent in higher plants. Such type of mitosis is called as acentric and anastral. So Here we can also see two types of prophase, anastral and amphiastral. If there presence of aster, that is called as centric or amphiastral. If absence of aster, then it is called as acentric or anastral mitosis. Then an early prophase. Long chromatin thread of nucleus undergoes condensation to form definite number of distinct chromosomes by dehydration and coiling. Each chromosome is double, consisting of two identical components then called chromatids. The connected by common body called as centromere. At this region, each chromatid has a disc-like structure called as kinetochore. The two kinetochores of each chromosome face in opposite direction. The role of kinetochore is to attach chromosome to spindle fiber and is also associated with its movement to opposite poles and the spindle fiber. The nucleolus and the nuclear membrane begin to disappear and the spindle fiber begin to appear. So it is remarkable feature of prophase that disappearance of nucleolus and nuclear membrane and appearance of spindle fiber. Spindle fiber consists of microtubules that are made up of protein called tubulin. It consists of 95% to 70% and RNA about 3 to 5%. Spindle fibers converge towards the two ends called pole. The animal cell aster act as a pole. The spindle fibers along with aster at the opposite ends are referred to as mitotic figure and mitotic apparatus. So here we can see structure of cell during prophase. So this remarkable or simply we can say the event of prophase chromosome become visible centriole separate and move to opposite side of the cell. Chromosome become attached to fiber in the spindle at the centromere. Chromosome coil more tightly and nucleolus disappears, nuclear envelope breakdown. This is about prophase. The next phase of mitosis is metaphase. Next phase is metaphase. This metaphase, it's literally mean midway phase. On this phase, the formation of spindle is complete. The chromosome get still shorter and thicker and arrange themselves on equatorial plane of the spindle. The process of drawing the chromosome onto equator of the spindle is known as congregation. The spindle shows two types of fibers, those running from pole to pole called interzonal interpolar fiber and other connecting each pole to the centromere called chromosomal or tactile fiber, and this lasts only few minutes. This metaphase completed in few minutes, and we can simply say the events of metaphase: chromosome line up across the center of the cell, microtubules connect the centromere of each chromosome to the two pole of the spindle. Here we can see structure of cell during metaphase. Here we can see the arrangement of chromosome at equatorial pole and that spindle fibers attached to the chromosome at different region and that forming different types of fiber: interzonal fiber, interpolar fiber, chromosomal fiber, tactile fiber, so on. Then next phase is anaphase. It literally means reconstruction phase. It includes the changes that are reversal of those and prophase. The chromosome aggregate at opposite poles and once again get elongated, uncoil and become indistinct. The astral rays and the spindle fibers simultaneously begin to disappear. They are absorbed and cytoplasm, then nuclear membrane and nucleolus begin to appear. The two centrioles at each pole get surrounded by centrosphere to form centrosome. The two daughter nuclei are formed at opposite poles each containing equal number of chromosomes as those of the parent nucleus. Anaphase centromere split. Then sister chromatids separate and move to opposite pole. Anaphase ends up chromosome stop moving. At the end of anaphase, chromosome stop moving, and here we can see the structure of this structure of cell during anaphase. Then next phase is then again we can see this events of anaphase. It means separating phase. This begin with division of centromere and separation of two kinetochores of each chromosome so that each chromatid has its own centromere. The two sister chromatids of the same chromosome now completely separate and start repelling. These sister chromatids, now known as daughter chromosome, that take from V or L or J due to pulling toward the opposite pole. That chromosome acquires shape of letter V, L, and J. Then that shortening of chromosome takes place due to tractile fiber. Gradually, the chromosome moves to the opposite pole, and that marks the end of anaphase. The next phase is telophase. Telophase. Chromosome begin to disappear and to chromatin nuclear envelope reform around each cluster chromosome. Spindle begin to breaks apart. Nucleolus becomes visible, and this it is telophase is reconstruction phase. It includes changes that reversal of those prophase. The chromosome aggregate at opposite poles and once again get elongated, uncoiled, and become indistinct. The astral rays and spindle fibers simultaneously begin to disappear. They are absorbed in cytoplasm. The nuclear membrane and nucleolus begin to appear. Two centrioles at each pole get surrounded by centrosphere to form centrosome. The two daughter nuclei are formed at opposite pole, each containing equal number of chromosomes as those of parent nucleus. This is about telophase, and we can see here structure of cell during telophase of mitosis. The next is cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is the division of cytoplasm. A division of nucleus or karyokinesis is followed by cytokinesis or division of cytoplasm. In animal cell, it usually starts with beginning of telophase, a ring of dense fibers structure called mid-body is developed in middle of the spindle. Then the cell membrane develops a construction which develops centripetally and is called as cell furrow. At the end of telophase, the furrow deepens and finally divide the cell into two daughter cells. And plant cell cytokinesis in cell is noted by furrowing by formation of cell plate between two daughter nuclei. The small vesicle produced by Golgi apparatus are arranged at equator. The membrane of equator are fused to form two plasma membrane of the two daughter cell, and their content form a film which soon solidify to form the cell plates. It grows centrifugally and that is formed center toward lateral. The fully formed cell plate is middle lamella. Later on, cellulose is laid down on either side of the middle lamella to form the cell wall. Here we can see structure of cell during cytokinesis occurs at the same time as telophase. In the animal cell, in animal cell membrane is drawn inward until the cytoplasm is pinched into two nearly equal parts. Plant cell, the cell plate form midway between the divided nuclei. The cell wall begin to appear in cell plates, and here formation of two identical cells. In this way, we have seen different phases of mitosis, that karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis comprises four phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, and cytokinesis division of cell, and then finally formation of two identical cells. These cells are uh, uh, identical with each other and their parent. So this is this is identical cell division, or it is also called as equational division. Then here we can see diagram of this all division: prophase, the interphase, then prophase, uh, prometaphase, then metaphase, anaphase, and telophase and cytokinesis. Here we can see all phases. Then next, control on cell division. Effect of control on cell growth can be seen by placing some cell in petri dish containing nutrient broth. Cell grow until they form thin layer converting the bottom of dish. Cell stop growing when they come into contact with other cell. If cells are removed, the remaining cell will begin dividing again. Something can turn cell division on or off. Then that we have seen regulating cell growth, the cyclin protein that regulate the cyclin protein that regulate the timing of the cell cycle and eukaryotic cell. Then uncontrolled cell growth, we have seen in their uncontrolled cell growth takes place their formation of cancerous cell. Cancer, the disorder in which some of the body's own cell those lost ability to control growth. Then significance of mitosis. Um, Now we'll see significance of mitosis. Um, Mitosis maintain genetic integrity of species. Then daughter cell receives same number of chromosome. This helps to maintain genetic integrity of species. Since equal number of chromosome is distributed to daughter cell, the daughter cells are similar to the parent cell and to each other. It is responsible for replacement of worn out of the old cell like those of epidermis and blood corpuscles having short span of life. Then it promotes growth and development of organism. Once again, it established the normal ratio between volume of cytoplasm and nucleus or nucleoplasmic index. Then mitosis gives opportunity for differentiation due to multicellular condition. It is not possible in unicellular organism. Mitosis is similar in many types of organism and shows inter relationship between them. So in this way we have seen this mitosis, different phases of mitosis and significance of mitosis, and in next lecture we'll see meiosis. What is meiosis and different phases of meiosis? Thank you.